Vande Guru Paradwandam Bhaktivinda Samanvitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Vande Nityananda Saharitam Sri Nandanandam Vande Shivarika Chanadvayam Vijana Samayutam Vrindavana Manoharam Sri Garanga Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Radha Ras Sudhanidhi Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this Karttika class 2023 Rakundam. We're discussing Radha Ras Sudhanidhi and the topic of Sri Radha and Her Manjaris. New verse 109. So we'll read the Sanskrit and translation and commentaries by Srila Anantadas Babaji Maharaj. Rupam Sharada Chandrakoti Vadane Damila Mali Shajam Amoder Vikali Kritali Patale Radhe Kada Te Bhutam Grave Yotula Kambukanti Mridudor Vali Chalat Kankane Vikshe Pata Tukulavasni Ranan Manjira Padma Padambaje. Translation. This is a Manjari praying in Siddhasrup in the Leela, the meditative Raghunaga Bhakta following Gopi Bhav and practicing Manjari Bhav sadhana. And he or she enters the Leela, and by chance have darshan or spurti, vision of Radharani. They will see some amazing beauty in the form of Radharani. They'll just try to describe it when they come out of meditation. When they come out of that deep state of smaran and meditation, then they'll try to describe what they saw. And this is what the sadhaka saw. O Radharani, your beautiful face shines like millions of autumn moons. Your hair is braided with a jasmine flower garland that agitates a host of bumblebees. Must be female bumblebees. Whose conch shell shaped neck is brightened by an expensive pearl necklace. Your soft vine-like arms are adorned with jingling bangles, and you wear a two-piece silken dress. So this is not a sari. Sometimes Radharani wears a sari, like a traditional Indian sari, and sometimes she wears what you call gopi dress, two-piece dress, tukula and pata, tukula and pata. A bottom dress around the hips and legs, and top part. So, two-piece dress, and you have jingling ankle bells on your lotus feet. Well, I see your wonderful form. So that's an aspiration for seeing Radharani, and that's described in the first, what he's saying. I don't know where he just said you when I see you. Vikshe, okay, Vikshe. Vikshe, Vikshe means vision. Vikshe means vision, means see. It means special seeing. Ikshe means eyes or seeing. V means vishesh, the special form of seeing Radharani. So look at the word for word. There's some common words that everyone knows here. It says, Rupam Sharda Chandra Koti Vadane. Vadane describes the face of Radharani Like sometimes we describe Krishna as Murli Vadan. Murli Vadan means he has a Murli flute pressed on his face, pressed to his lips on his face. So Murli Vadan means whose face is holding a Murli flute, a long flute. Murli flute is 1 meter long. Say Murli Manohar. With that flute, that 1 meter long flute of Manohar Sri Krishna is used at only one time. It's used at night between 11 o'clock after 11 p.m. When everybody sleeps, and all the birds and all the deer and all the mothers and fathers and husbands and mother-in-laws go to sleep, then Krishna takes out his Murli. He sends forth the scales of harmonic music, and that music of the special Murli has a very deep and romantic, enchanting, captivating song, and that Murli catches the heart and minds of Radharani and Gopis and pulls them to the rasa dance. All that especially happens on Sharad Purnima. The first line says, Sharad Koti Vadane Rupam. Radharani's form, her face is more attractive, more effulgent, more soothing, and more romantic, and more pleasant, and peace-producing than a full moon in autumn season in India, in Brajmandal. And the second line he says, Amoder Vikali Kritali Patali. So it's a mode, of course, mode and mood and moda and all that. Those words mean happiness, pleasure. So it means pleasure, with pleasure. Vikali Krita means agitated. Ali means bees. It's interesting because the Sanskrit word Ali means honeybees, also means gopis. Like we say a verse, we glorify Radha Govinda, Thakurji Radha Govinda, at the yoga pit in Vrindavan, Mahayoga pit. We say a verse, Vrindaranya. Say the whole verse, not to say it. Vrindaranya.
Srimati Vrindaranya Kalpadri Madhav, Srimati Ratnagara Simhasanasto, Srimati Radha Srila Govinda Devo, Preshtalidi Smaran.
What's the first line?
Srimati Vrindaranya Kalpadri Madhav. Srimati
Divya Brinda, listen. Hello, Panditji. Divya Brindaranya Kava Jumada, Shrimad Nagara Simhasana, so Shrimad Preshta Ali B. Last line, Preshta Ali B. Sevyamano Swarami. I smarami, I meditate, I remember those dearest olis, those dear bees, dear honeybees, means dear gopis, because the gopis are compared to honeybees, because they're sweet. Honeybees are always dealing with honey, so the gopis are always dealing with honey. Krishna's Rupa Madhurya, Krishna's Vena Madhurya, Krishna's Prema Madhurya, Krishna's Lila Madhurya, and they themselves are the sweetest form of Mahabhav. So this second line describes that the bees are very pleased with Radharani's face because it so looks like a lotus and smells like a lotus. In heavenly planets, the bodies of the Swarga Devis smell like lotus flowers. Quite a bit different than what we smell like here. And so, that being said, you can imagine what the Param Shakti, the supreme woman in the whole creation, the transcendental Srimati Radharani, how her body must smell. It's described to go into Lila Amrita, the different parts of Radharani's body have different amazing fragrances. Her armpits smell one way, her belly button smells another way, her breasts smell one way, her face smells another way. navel, and her feet, all different smells. Generally, it's a combination of blue lotus flowers, camphor, kasturi, and musk. So and kasturi means musk. Musk, our guru. So very fragrant, very heady smelling. It's the word heady, but it means like heavy incense, you say. Enchanting, for a lot want of a better word. So millions of moons are defeated. Chandra Koti Vadane, the face of Radharani defeats millions of moons. Then it describes Radharani's flower garland, which is woven in her braid. Damila means hair braid. Damila. So that's her hair braid. Is how about this the first one? Mali, jasmine flowers. So the bees are very agitated and they're enjoying the fragrance of Radharani's flower garland. And then he says, oh, here's the word. He says, kada te adbhutam. The word kada in Sanskrit means when. When will this happen? In Bengali, they say kabe. Kabe habe bolo se dinamar. Kabe, kabe, kabe. When will this happen? When will that happen? Always hoping and hankering in the field of bhakti. Hoping to get the mercy, hankering for the mercy, and asking the question, when will I get the mercy? How many more years, how many more days, how many more millenniums? Jayabhuta, this amazing, astonishing form of Radharani, when will I see it? That's where he gets the last line of the verse, when will I see your wonderful form? It comes from the second line of the Sanskrit, the kada te adbhutam. He's describing this amazing and beautiful, astonishing form of Radharani, and then the Manjari and the Sagru is praying for in Siddharup. But since he's praying to see it, that means it's Sadhanarup. He's saying, when will I see it? If he's in Siddharup, he'll be seeing a meditation at the lower level of bhakti. At the higher level of bhav and prema, he'll be seeing it directly, Siksha Darshan. So he won't be asking, when am I going to see it? Well, when will I see it next? I saw it yesterday, my meditation Swarti. Well, will you show it to me today? So it also applies in Sakrup and Siddharup. Whether you're sitting and getting regular darshans coming and going, or whether you're stuck and hankering for your first darshan, and it's not coming, it's only going. You have the same prayer, kada adbhutam sarupam, when will I see the amazing form of Radharani? So he's describing how that amazing form looks like, the garland, her face, and trying to use different objects in this world to give some kind of comparison. Of course, Radharani is incomparable. And Radharani's neck is Kambu Kanti. Kanti means neck, Tulsi Kanti, neck beads. And Kambu is the name for conch shell, shank, called Kambu. Kambu Kanti means very smooth neck, and conch shell, because a lot of people in the world are using what they call whelks, W-E-L-K, and they're using it for bathing deities. They have these big whelks used for bathing deities and for artik and whatnot. And the whelk is a shelled creature like a conch shell, but not a conch shell. W-E-L-K or W-H-E-L-K. And a whelk is completely contaminated, dirty, filthy bones of an animal in the ocean. And they use it in major ISKCON temples down that side of town. So you see it being out this big conch shell for bathing, make a big Aishwarya show, and it's completely amangal and apavitra. Anyone who knows anything about Puja Vidhi or about Shastra would never do such a thing. You never see such a conch shell in Banka Bihari, Radha Raman, or any of the traditional temples that know the Shastra and the Archan Marg. It's called whelk. They're in the ocean also. They have a hard shell. It looks like a conch shell. It has very many points on it. It's kind of pointed at the end. It's very pointed, and it doesn't roll. It sits on the points. But a conch shell is smooth, and the characteristic of a conch shell has 3 ridges inside. In the opening, there's 3 ridges. Well, sometimes they take whelks and they crush whelks into powder and mix with fiberglass, resin and fiberglass. And they make ridges in whelks, make fake ones, because this is the land of fake.
You have
We have a whole word for that in India. It's called nakli.
you have an article. You have written an article on that as well.
Yeah, I know an article on my website called Puja Bones. Puja Bones. We're using bones, we're using shank. I know many of my close friends, Indian friends from Delhi, good Hindus who know a lot about things. I found out they're not using conch shells, they're using whelks. So I busted them. I arrested them. I paid to go buy conch shell. So many things. If you don't know what to do, you make mistakes. Get knowledge and act according to what you know. If you don't know, don't act. don't just sit there. I don't know what to do. Kraiveya Uchala Kambu Kanti Mridu. Radharani's neck is very soft. Her neck is very soft. Mridu means soft, gentle, mild. It's a type of swabhav also among Sakis mantras, Mridu swabhav. And her neck is like that, very soft and rounded, very smooth and shaped like a conch shell. And there's three lines in the neck of Radharani and Krishna also. Artists try to depict it. If you see beautiful Bengali women or Indian women, they usually have these 3 lines in their neck. Unless they do plastic surgery or something. They're fashion models or something. They don't think it's hip anymore. There's a sign, Lakshmi has 3 lines, Saraswati has 3 lines, Durga has 3 lines. All the celestial, beautiful women of the universe have this natural neck. It's quite amazing to see. I've seen young girls, 20 years old, they're not fat, they don't have fat chins. Their neck is like that, very beautiful. I don't know about a conch shell, but I've seen it. I've only seen it in India, I've never seen it in the West. Maybe it's there also. I didn't pay attention too much. So, Vali Kat Shalat Kankanit. It says Dorvali. Dorvali means her arms are like Vali. Vali means Kalika Vali. Means a vine of aspirations. So Vali means a vine. Her arms are thin like vines. She doesn't have weightlifters' arms. Now it's fashionable for women to lift weights and get big biceps and show off their muscles with sleeveless t-shirt and stuff. Hey, watch out. It's really a joke. The modern world is such a joke. No one is happy with the ticket that Krishna gave them. You get a ticket going from Bombay to Vilaypari. You can't go to Jew on that ticket. You have to go to Vilaypari. So you get a ticket with a certain amount. Janmaishwarya Shruti Shibir. You're born with a certain amount of knowledge and beauty and length of life and health. It's all determined before your birth. Vikshe Patadukula Vasni. I want to see your beautiful Patandukula, your two-piece dress with your top piece and bottom piece. And runner means runner Manjira. Manjira means ankle bells, Manjira, and Rana means jingling. So it's describing Radharani's beauty, basically. And the Saka wants to see this beauty. When I see this beautiful form of yours, your neck, your face, your arms, etc. In different verses, he highlights different points, different aspects of Radharani's divine form. So this verse is describing Radharani's beautiful form at the beginning of her love festival with Krishna. So there's some Leela here we can read that's described about this verse. Radha Babaji or Nanda Gopal. Probably the Leelas are from Nanda Gopal, but it's not demarcated like Radha Manjari. Because when I read these Leelas in the Krishna Manjaris, Radha Ras Sudhanidhi, they sound exactly like the Leelas in the Krishna Manjari. And Radha Manjari is footnoted where this paragraph to this paragraph is Nanda Gopal Goswami, the rest is Anantadas Babaji. But in this Radha Ras Sudhanidhi, at least my old edition, which is really old, 1989, it's not indicated. But you can understand by the angle of vision and the description of Leela and Manjari meditations that it seems 100% coming from Ananda Gopal Goswami. Because in the beginning of the book, beginning of Radha Ras Sudhanidhi, the introduction, Anantadas Babaji says, I base my commentaries on the commentaries of Ananda Gopal Goswami and Madhusudan Das Adhikari. Not Madhusudan Saraswati, Madhusudan Adhikari. So all the philosophy and tattva and bhajans are quoted, Hari Bhajshila and Gyanadas and Vidyabhi and other Padakaras, all contributions of Anantadas Babaji. But the special leelas that are not everywhere, but a lot of places, I believe, and I like to believe, and it makes me proud to believe, that it's Ananda Gopal Goswami, because he's in my Guru Parampara. So I like that. Feel some real oneness with that. He was a Grihastha Goswami, direct descendant of Advaitacharya. He was very Rasik Jan, really detached Grihastha. He got up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning without fail. Did bhajan, didn't speak to his wife or kids or servants or anybody till 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. he started to do puja of his Sagarji Madan Gopal. Then when he's done, he took some Naivedya, some Mahaprasad. Then he took his breakfast about 11 o'clock every day, his first meal. So a very exemplary person. Exemplary pure devotee. So Leah is here. After Radha and Krishna play hide and seek, Luka Luki Leela, Shamsundar suggests, "O Vilasini, there's no more need to play this hide and seek, because this causes us to suffer in separation from each other. Come on." In other words, he's tired of playing games. Game's over now, fun begins. Games are no fun because he loses all the time. He wants to change the game. So he said, come, let's blissfully take rest for a while in this flower grove, which is full of beautiful, fragrant flowers. At this time, Shyamsundar holds Radharani's hand and says, come on, let's go take some rest in this kunja. At that moment, Radhika's face shines like a million autumn moons. Shard Koti Vadane. That's why it's described, the verse is describing what does Radharani look like, what is her appearance of her beauty before she enjoys intimate love affairs with Krishna. Her heart is excited, her heart's beating very fast, blood's going everywhere. Face is getting shiny, starting to sweat a little bit. You know, it's the way it goes. So it's very much minutely depicted here in these verses and commentaries. For absorption, meditation, remembrance, and the bottom line is for seva there. What will my service be? Will I serve with my eyes? Will I serve with my ears? Do I have 5 working senses? Karmendriya, working sense. I have my hands, I have my feet, I have my mouth, and of course the knowledge acquiring senses, ears, nose, eyes, etc. So all these senses and my mind, I will render service to Radharani in Sankarup and Siddharup. My Siddhadeha, spiritual body, I'll serve Radharani with my ears, my speech, my hands, my feet, my heart, my mind, everything. Shyam is enchanted by the sweet, soothing luster of Radharani's face, and he thinks, how beautiful, how beautiful is the luster of your face. He's thinking, he's not saying. You're going to get in trouble. I'm cool. You know. I don't think he can control his eye movements. He may be only not speaking like your face is really beautiful. He may be just thinking and trying to hide his thoughts. But I'm sure his thoughts are showing up in his eyes. That he's extremely pleased with what he sees and extremely excited with what he sees. And Radharani's going to notice all of it, every minute movement of his eyes. The women know everything a man's doing even before he thinks it. They're always one step ahead of the game, you know. Women are vidagdi, ati vidagdi. Krishna only vidagda madhav, clever. Radharani is ati vidagdi, extremely clever. I say sometimes in slang world, they say women are like foxes. They sneak in the house in their barn at night and steal their chickens. So women enter your mind and steal your heart, like foxes. But men are also foxes also. But women are better foxes. That's the idea of Vidagdi. Vidagdi Radharani. We have a book, Vidagdi Madhav. We can also write a book, Vidagdi Radharani. So Krishna is thinking, he's becoming enchanted and thinking, wow, what a beautiful, lustrous face Radharani has. He can't find any object of comparison, but the Kinkari knows what Krishna is thinking. She has a yogic power of reading minds. This guy Dhirendra Shastri from Bageshwar Dham Sarkar. Dhirendra Shastri, he's a big scene in India now. Travels to England and every place. Because he has some yogic siddhis given to him by his guru. He can read minds and understand people's minds, what's on their mind. And he can diagnose diseases of people without even talking to them. So he gives formulas for cures. It's usually pretty simple stuff. Take some vibhuti, take different vibhutis and worship Hanuman and chant Shri Ram, Shri Ram. That's good medicine. Ram Nam Oshadi. Ram Nam Oshadi. Oshadi means medicine, and Ram Nam is the best Oshadi. If you don't take it while you're alive, you'll hear it when you're dying. You'll hear Ram Nam when you're dying. When you're on the way to the Shamshan ground, the people carry you on a stretcher to burn your body on a funeral pyre. As they carry your body down the street, what will they chant?
Ram Nam Satya Hai.
Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram's Nam is the only truth. If you take Ram Nam before that time, you won't get burned up. Not so fast. Ram Nam is the ultimate Oshadi. So Krishna pulls Radharani's hat. When Krishna pulls Radharani's hand, her hair braid suddenly becomes loose. How's that? You pull the hand, it's a special remote control. You pull your finger and the hair braid comes unloose. Does it work like that? You pull her fingers, you pull her fingers, see your hair braid comes unloose. No, it's not because of pulling the hand, Radharani's hand. Krishna grabs Radharani's hair and pulls it. That her hair braid comes unloose, becomes loose because she's feeling ecstatic when Krishna touches her hand. And the ecstasy loosens her hair. Because her hair is also conscious. Everything about Radharani is conscious. There's no consciousness, conscious parts and unconscious parts. Everything is conscious. The inside and outside of her body is one. One side, upside, downside, no sides. So when you touch her hand, you touch her heart, touch her mind simultaneously, and they all go, wow! And the hair goes, and all the fresh jasmine flowers start falling out that the manjari so carefully tied into her hair braid. Oh, gee. Poor manjari. Your save is getting spoiled. What a better way to spoil your save than having Radharani excited with the touch of Krishna and transferring her excitement to her hair braid, or rather, not transferring, but sharing her excited heart, sharing it with her hair braid, and her heart's getting excited, her mind's getting excited, now the hair braid's getting excited. Her heart's dancing on the end, mind's dancing on the end, now the hair braid's dancing. You're all tied up, somebody ties you with ropes, how are you going to dance? Try that tonight and hurry now. Catch her and tie her up with ropes, see how she dances. So, you break the ropes and start dancing. We're going to try it tonight. We'll bring a rope with me, tie her up. Get Verlika, these two bears to tie up. So all the delicately, expertly placed flowers start dropping out, falling out of Radharani's hair. How beautiful that looks. Rasa Krishna is enchanted. And then Ras itself replaces the decorations that were originally made by the maidservant. So the maidservant carefully decorated Radharani's hair with different flowers. But when Krishna touched her hand, and then her hair got excited, Radharani got excited, and then all the flowers that were carefully put there disappeared. But then the Madhurya Ras, that awakened Radharani's heart, decorated Radharani in a new way with flowers of Baba. They're called Baba Lankar. Even Babas appeared in Radharani. Trembling of the upper lip and other movements of the eyebrows. there's different indications of the excitement of love in the heart. They're described in Usa Mani by Rupa Goswami. Here's Sanchari Baba. So they're called Baba Lankara, ornamentations of Baba, Mahabhava. So the decorations originally made by the maidservant have been replaced by decorations made by Ras personified. But during Ras personified became a mantra to redecorate Radharani with all kinds of bhavas. Very interesting, poetic way to describe it. Thirsty bees now come flying towards Radharani's braid. Being attracted to the flowers, but they're more attracted to the fragrance of Radharani's face. When Shyam sees all this, he gets a strong desire to enjoy with Radharani again, and he takes her to a nearby kunj, pulling her by the edge of her sari. He says sari here. It starts off with 2 beach dress, turns into a sari. Anyway, this is a story being told by Ananda Gopal. He pulls her by her sari or by her dress or whatever. He means business. He's not going to take no for that, sir. You come with me, oh, I guess I got to go. Pull my sari, if I resist, my sari will come up. At that time, the maidservant, seeing all this very sweet mood that overtakes Radharani, the maidservant calls her, "Hey, Patatukulavasini. Hey, girl. Hey, Saki wears a two-piece silken sari." Okay, now it's a different story. It became a 2-piece gobi dress. Now it's a 2-piece silken sari. This unfavorable mood gives. I don't know what's unfavorable about it. I haven't seen any unfavorability. Radharani's submitting. Anyway, it's unfavorable. Gives millions of times. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. There's no indication of anything unfavorable here. Radharani's just going with the flow. No resistance, no flow. There's nothing unfavorable here. How brightly her pearl necklace shines on her conch shell neck when Krishna pulls her scarf off. Because when your scarf is on, your dopata, you can't see the neck so much. When Krishna yanks it off, pulls it off, then the manjari see the neck. When the manjari, the ecstasy of manjari knows becomes boundless when she sees the beautiful sweetness of Radharani's neck. Then she says this line of the verse. In other words, the different lines of the verse which are describing the beauty of Radharani's body, the Padakarta, the commentator on this poetic verse, Nanda Gopal Goswami, has meditated on these lines and seen the whole Leela, which he's describing, that he saw in Spurti. But the verse that says Radharani has a smooth conch shell, a pearl necklace on her smooth conch shell neck. So there's anything about Krishna pulling off her scarf, Manjari seeing it. But he's taking the verse from the viewpoint of Manjari because Manjari's offering a prayer to see this, and so he's saying, whole Leela rose up. So this is what Leela Smara is all about. Meditating on a verse about the Rupa of Radharani. Radharani Rup Dhyan, meditating on the form of Radharani. There's nothing about Leela here. Now this Leela comes. Leela comes by meditation, by Kripa. Kripa Yoga Maya and Radharani Krishna Guru Devi. So the whole books are full of that. This shows the potential of meditation. It's a verse describing Rupa, and from meditating on Rupa and sincerely meditating on Rupa, you'll see Leela. So many endless different leelas will arise from one verse. That's what we can learn from this revelation, this Tika commentary. The power of these verses, the power of these Sanskrit verses, which are written by Nityaparishad Radharani, Prabhodananda Saraswati is Tungavidya Sakhi, some people say. Gorgana Dashtipika Kavikarmapura says Tungavidya Sakhi is Prabhodananda Saraswati. Many Babaji say Tungavidya is Rakeshwara Pandit. So there's different viewpoints. There can also be two Tungavidya Sakhis also. It's like how many Krishna dasas do we have in the ISKCON movement? So many people named Krishna Das. It's a popular name, but everyone is individual. So there can be many Rupa Manjaris, many Lalita Sakhis. It's just a name. But there's specific ones, unique ones also. We should know that. There's no limit in the spiritual world. It's not this way or that way, it's every way. Always and more. So that's what I say. Hey, Grave Ujla Kambu Kanti. Your neck, your pearl necklace is shining, effulgent Ujla, and your neck is like a conch shell. Brahma Sham Sri Radharani's matchless, Srimati's matchless sweetness, become eager to enjoy with her again. So they enjoy pastimes in nearby Kunj, and the maid servant makes her eyes successful by witnessing these sweet pastimes of Radha Krishna through the Kunja windows of the Kunj. How sweetly Srimati Radharani's ankle bells are jingling. Hearing this is the perfection of hearing for the ears of the Manjaris. This is just a verse of Leela. Here we mentioned some points of meditation and what is the deeper meaning of this verse and how such Leelas can become revealed to the sadhakas also who are meditating. One point that brings out in all these verses is the Madhurya aspect of Krishna. There's two aspects of Krishna. Aishwarya, which means grandeur, opulence, wealth, power, godhood. G-O-D, the generator, operator, destroyer, the Ishvara aspect of Krishna. And then the sweetness. So we are worshippers of sweetness. Sweetness is the word for sweetness is Madhurya, Y-A, Madhurya. So Rupa Goswami is overwhelmed with the sweetness of Krishna. So he describes Krishna's sweetness in three forms of Krishna appears, four forms. Krishna's form is sweet, Rupa Madhurya. His flute playing, Vena Madhurya. His prem leelas are very sweet, and his leelas are, his prem itself, to experience Krishna's love and to offer love for Krishna creates a sweet feeling in the heart, a sweet feeling in Krishna's heart. And the leelas themselves are full of sweetness. So there are many verses in the Shastras, six Goswamis, that emphasize and describe the sweetness of Krishna. Rupa Goswami gives a definition of Madhurya in Ujjalanamani, 10th chapter, verse 36. Rupam kim api anirvachyam tanur madhuryam uchate. Bodily beauty that is so indescribably beautiful that it cannot be expressed in words because of its overwhelming sweetness is called Madhurya. So Krishna is so beautiful, you can't describe how beautiful it is. He's so full of sweetness, become overwhelmed if you see him. Overwhelmed means you faint. This is described in Madhurya Kadambini, the 8th shower by Vishnu Chakravarti. It describes how the Premi Bhaktas, sometimes Krishna gives them Saksha Darshan and they always faint. You don't think you don't want to faint that time. You want to drink it through your eyes, but you just can't handle it. You can't handle it. You get totally overwhelmed. So that's the definition of Madhurya. So bodily beauty that can't be expressed because you can't find there enough words to express the overwhelming sweetness of Krishna. Rupa Goswami gives a commentary on this verse, Radharani. He says, Krishna's form is impossible to describe. It can only be experienced. Therefore it's called Madhurya. That's Shiva Goswami's commentary. Krishna says the same thing basically. This is another verse describing Krishna's sweetness, Radharani, 10th chapter, verse 37. This is Vishaka, because we like Vishaka, so we like to hear what Vishaka is doing, how she's speaking, and our relationship with Radharani. So Vishwanath in his Tika, he reveals that this verse is spoken by Vishaka. Vishaka is speaking to Radharani. Oh, beautiful face, Radharani, the indescribable splendor of Sham, who is the color of a rain cloud, chokes up the heart of all women. Krishna's bodily gestures steal away the eyes. And the fresh perfection of Krishna's sweetness makes all dharmic girls falter and break their vows of chastity. Oh, what's up? Vishnu Chakravarti gives a commentary. Krishna's effulgence obstructs the heart. Krishna's effulgent sweet beauty surrounds the heart. Then enters the heart and becomes fixed in the heart. His gestures forcibly steal the eyes of the gopis. Now the gopis have lost their minds and eyes. It's totally lost. So how can they control and how can they follow their dharma? You need a mind to follow your dharma. If you lose your mind, you act crazy. So that's what happens to the gopis. Krishna steals their mind to make sure they don't remember any dharma. Don't remember what's right, what's wrong. Oh no, I'm moving like a hypnotic trance. The flute sound of Krishna is hypnotizing. The fresh perfection of Krishna's beauty makes the dharmic principles of all women become unsteady and shake. Another definition of Madhuryam. Madhurya means beauty in all actions and all circumstances. Madhurya nama chestanam sarvavastasu charuta. Charuta means the tendency to be beautiful, sarvavastu, in all places, all activities. There's a footnote here. Not that everything is sweet. Everything is sweet. It's not called Madhurya. Sugar is sweet. So many things are sweet. Only the sweetness of Krishna Radharani can be called Madhurya. The sweetness of Krishna is the essence of Bhagavan. There's a verse like that in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Madhurya Bhagavata Sar, Madhya Lila. Madhya Lila, I mentioned this before to the devotees. Madhya Lila chapter 21, I think that's Rupa Goswami Shiksha, 1920-21, or Snodden. Madhya 21, verse 110. Madhurya Bhagavata Sar, Raja Kaila Parachar, Ta Shuka Vyasara Nandan. Stani Stani Bhagavati, Varni Jachi Janaite, Taha Shuni Mate Bhaktagan. The essence of Bhagavan is Madhurya, sweetness. Krishna propagated that sweetness in Braj. And as Vyasanandana, the son of Vyasadeva, Shukadeva Goswami, has described it in different places in the Bhagavatam. And all the bhaktas who hear these descriptions of Krishna's sweetness, Madhurya Rupam, Madhurya Venu, they become enchanted. Shune Mate Bhaktagan. Shune Mate Bhaktagan. Mate means Mati. Mati means intelligence, thinking intelligence, enchanted. So all the bhaktas, all the devotees become enchanted and captivated when they hear about the Venu Gita and Brahma Gita and all these descriptions of Krishna's sweetness. This is a beautiful verse from Madhya chapter 8, Radha Sambha. Radha Sambha, every verse is important. Every single verse. Madhya chapter 8 is the teaching of Prabhodananda Saraswatipad and Gopis to Lord Chaitanya and all of us. Every verse is pure nectar. This is, I lost some page here. Where is it? I saw his verse. I just saw it and lost it. It's an interesting idea. Where'd it go? I saw it, now I don't see it. It's there, whatever it is. Oh, excuse me. Madhya 8, Chaitanya Charitamrita, verse 94. Yadyapi Krishna Sundarya, Madhurya Durya, Brasadevir, Sangaitana, Badaye, Madhurya. The beauty of Krishna in Braj is the ultimate sweetness. Madhurya Durya. Krishna Sundurya, Madhurya Durya. Sundurya, Madhurya, Sundarya, Madhurya Durya. That's nice. But that sweetness of Krishna increases by Sangha with the Brajadevis. Brajadevi Sangha. Badai, Madhuri, becomes big Madhuri, big sweetness. So Krishna's really sweet in Vrindavan, but when he gets with the gopis, he becomes super sweet. That's why we want to see him. Madhurya Swayam Murti Mata. This verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya chapter 275. Krishna is the embodiment of sweetness itself. Madhurya Swayam Murti Manta. Nice verses. Like I often say, We don't worship Bhagavan, we don't worship God, we don't worship Krishna. What? Your name is Krishna Das? You're Radharani Dasi? You don't worship Radha and Krishna? No. Are you a Gnostic? Are you atheist? Are you Pashandi? You're a Ninda? You're an offender? No. I don't worship Krishna. We worship the sweetness in Krishna.
Oh.
We're worshippers of sweets. We eat sweets. We steal sweets. We get sweets from somehow or other. We worship sweets. And the sweetest thing we found everywhere, anywhere, 24/7 is Krishna. Krishna's holy name, Krishna's holy fame, Krishna's holy dham, Krishna's holy lila. So this is, we worship the sweetness. You take away the sweetness, no thanks. You take away the sweetness of Krishna, who do you have? Narayana, 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 Narayana. And you got 2 extra arms free of charge also. You lose all the sweetness and you get 2 extra arms, Narayana. It is only in Braj that Krishnas possess unique Madhurya, which is the essence of Bhagavan. Not only is Krishna and Braj full of Madhurya, everything in Braj. His Leelas, Braj itself, his friends, Brajvasis, everything in Braj. Everything about Krishna and Braj is sweetness personified. It's the essence of sweetness and the essence of everything. I love it. Residing in Vrindavan is the essence of all wealth. And the essence of all dharma, the essence of all bhajan, is just to reside in Braj. And the essence of all cities, mystic cities, perfection, is to reside in Braj. The essence of all glories is to reside in Braj. And the essence of all oceans of pastimes of sweetness is in Braj. Vrindavan Mahimamrita, 17th Vilas, 17th Sataka, verse 83. I think it's about the last verse in the book, actually. Almost at the end. 17th Vilas. It's called Vrindavan Mahimamrita. Has 17 Satakas. Why is it called Sataka? Because Sataka means 100 verses. So 100, 101, 102. So 83 is right up there. So it's towards the end of the 17. Towards the end of the book, he concludes by saying, Braj is sweet, you're sweet, everything's sweet, everything's sweet. You're sweet, the lad's sweet, the dog's sweet, the pig's sweet, everything's sweet. Vrindavan is filled with the splendor of Ramakrishna's Rati Keli. Vrindavan is the most pure of all that is pure. It's the most splendid of all splendors. Vrindavan is sweeter than the shoreless ocean of sweetness. Vrindavan is the most delightful of all delights. It's limitless. It's limitless. Vrindavan makes one forget the wonder of all kinds of material happiness. You hear that? Vrindavan makes one forget the attraction, the allurement, the fascination, the sensation. Of all the wonder of all kinds of material happiness. Jai Vrindavan. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So tomorrow we'll start a new verse, Radha Ras Sudhanidhi, verse 111. Jai Radhe.